Hey everybody, good to see you. I'm Mommy from Mommy and Clyde. Excuse the attire, it's almost time to go to bed. But I thought I'd see if you could see anything different in this picture. Alright, I took part of the dinette out. I can show you, I've left this one seat here because behind it is the generator and there's a hump there. So I've got to figure out what to do with it. I wanted to take both the dinette cushion or benches out and put a bistro table and 2 chairs so I could run my computer on it. You have to excuse me, I've had a toddy or two. But, or 3. But what I did was, I went to Walmart and I bought one of these fold-out tables. It's not the short one, but well, it's not the long one either. It's a medium size. I think I need the short one for now. So I will probably go and get... Oops. I will probably go and get the shorter one. Or I will find a small bistro table with fold-up chairs that I can put in there and mount it on the floor so when I drive around it won't flop. But I have an iMac and it's hard to have a place, to find a place for it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move this back and maybe you can see a little bit more. Gives me a lot more room here. Clyde is a lot happier because he can come and sit on my lap. I had that big old dinette here that went all the way out to here, and he jumped up and almost knocked himself out once. So now he's real cheeky about getting up on my lap. Well, now I can stand here and he can jump on my lap. His bed is nice and open and not compact, so he's got a big old quilt on his bed and he wraps himself up. But I think this was the best move I ever made. Now it's just me and Clyde. It's not like I have a family in here. Now I will have my grandson over Christmas. But he can sleep in the theater, as we call it. And where I have my TV now, I can take the TV down and there's a mattress up there, and I'll put a little rail so he doesn't fall off. He's 6.5, so he wants real bad to stay in Granny's RV. Oh, I promised to show you the picture that he made me for my birthday. Hang on a minute. Oops. I don't know why he tore the paper. But if you look at it, he started to build me a house and then he realized Granny doesn't live in a house. Granny lives in an RV. So if you notice on the bottom, it says RV. And he's got little wheels on there. And it almost looks like the machine from what the heck movie is that? With the you have to excuse me, my mind. Not only have I been drinking, it almost looks like the vehicle that they drove on the beginning of the Minions. Somebody can write on there, not like I have that many subscribers. But now that I think about it, that's what it looks like. And it's got steps on here, and I don't have steps. I guess he's wanting me to put a ladder or something so he can get up to the above cab bed. But I thought that was cuter than heck, and now that I look at it, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like the machine from Despicable Me. That's what the movie is. So I'm going to take the black quilt off. I've been trying to do a lot of this work. I've been watching everybody taking off going towards Arizona, and I gotta say, I don't know if it's not jealousy, but it's envy, I guess, because I have to stay where I'm at. I've got to have probably surgery within the next couple weeks, and I'm so envious, but I'm so happy for everybody who's being able to move in that direction. I'm hoping that I can go that way soon. I'm used to going to Las Vegas at least 3 times a year, sometimes driving there, sometimes flying there, and yeah, I miss it. And I saw a commercial for Vegas, they had a big news thing on it about how nobody's going to Vegas. Well, by God, I'd have been to Vegas a couple times after that shooting, just because the Southwest is my favorite part of the country. I mean, it's just beautiful. And I used to live in Las Vegas, so I still have a few friends there that haven't gotten married or, still need to settle in or whatever. But I will tell you, I wish all the best to everybody going to the RTR. I hope I can make it. And like I said, I'm working on my RV. It hasn't rained since I've been parked here, and that's been 3 months. It's sprinkled here and there, but it rained all day the other day. And I got a little nervous around my bathtub because it looked like it might have been raining through the skylight, which I'm not crazy about to begin with, but how do you cover one of those up? Well, you just get another skylight and you put it in. My daughter got up there a while ago and with tape and butyl tape and caulk, and she tried to caulk everything that she could, but she doesn't know anything about RV roofs, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some some tape to put all around the edges of my RV. Now, I don't have leaks on the edges yet. The roof is pretty solid except for around the air conditioner, but it hasn't leaked or anything through there, so I'm happy with that. There's been no leaks anywhere else, but I see where potential problems could be. So, as you know, I still haven't fired up my generator. Well, I fired up my generator once after I changed the oil. And what I want to do is get a new house battery before I fire it up again. And a new continuous solenoid. Because I think my continuous solenoid is going on the fritz. It's not on the fritz completely yet because I have a charge in my house battery. I put LED lights all around, and with the lights that weren't bad. I will be changing the oil in the RV. The day I wanted to do it, it rained all day long. So this weekend I've got to go to my appointment for the surgeons, and then figure out when I'm going to have surgery, and then this weekend I believe I will get under there and do the oil change on the RV itself. Now, I started the RV up to listen to some music to see if it would charge the battery up any, and it appeared not to. I will take my electrode checker Okay, that's the toddies talking and my brain. When you get my age, you forget things. But I will take and check the volts on it before and after I run the RV. Now there are wires going to the engine, so I expect, and there's an emergency start. So if my cab battery doesn't work, it uses the battery from the house battery in order to start the RV. So it's got to be connected, and I believe I found a continuous solenoid, like I said on a previous video, by the house battery. I'm going to be buying 4 batteries right after the first of the year, and 4 solar panels. So I will have 400 amp hours of batteries and 4 solar panels, 4 100-watt solar panels up on the roof. I was up there today checking to see how I could lay them out. I've got a whole bunch of room up in the front, so that'll be no big deal. Right now, I'm not going to put tilting panels on, but I will be putting tilting panels on in the future. Stick with me. I've only got like 15 or 16 subscribers, and thank you for everybody who has subscribed. I love y'all. You're a good group of people, especially the farmer's wife. We have a lot in common because I used to raise chickens and work on a ranch and live on a ranch myself. And for Susie, for Susie's full-time van life, and I appreciate you more than anything because you're doing it. You're getting it done. You're going. You're gone. You're in New Mexico. And I'm so happy for you. I pray to God every day that you're okay. And thank you for everybody else that has subscribed. Again, the toddies are talking, so I can't remember. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll have videos this weekend of me putting in changing the oil on the RV. Somebody made a comment that they couldn't believe that this generator took 1.6 quarts of oil. Yes, it does. It's got to stay lubricated, but it surprised me. Somebody also mentioned to me in person that why didn't I change the oil filter? Well, I've got a Onan 4000 and they do not have oil filters, so I don't have to change that. There's an air filter on there that needs to be changed. Mine is clean, so they must have just changed it, but they did not change the oil. And I am going to change out the fuel pump also on that. I'm going to order that this weekend, I do believe, and put it in. And make a video of that. That's going to be an interesting video. But like I said before, I've got to do this all myself. Now, I have a drawer out here that needs to be fixed, and I probably need to get a new refrigerator because there's just rust falling from the propane area. And I'm a little bit nervous about turning it on. Right now, I'm driveway surfing. I can keep my stuff in the refrigerator in the house. But for the most part, yes, I do live in my RV. I sleep in my RV. The only thing I don't do is shower because I've got a little water leak here by the water heater. And I've been using Flex Seal in order to get the leak fixed. It's just a little drip, but it's probably enough to mess everything up. And I've tried it 3 times, and they said sometimes it takes 6 or 7 coats. Okay. I'm going to give it 3 more coats and see how that goes. Otherwise, I want my money back because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. They say the spray will go. First I used the caulk, and that didn't work. So then I thought, well, I'll use the spray, and they said it's supposed to drip around into where the water is coming out of. Well, maybe I didn't wait long enough for the water to dry and it didn't seal right. I'm still getting a leak. So now I sprayed it on there, and I'm going to wait a couple days, and this weekend I will turn the water on again. And if that works, it's just if you look here, I put in a new faucet. All right. So when I did, by the water heater, I noticed a water leak. So the water leak was coming by the hot water heater going to the sink. So when I changed out the hoses, I tried to seal it with thread sealer or whatever, but it wasn't coming from where I detached. It was coming from the threads coming out of the water heater. Now, if God was to reach down and give me some money, I would buy a tankless water heater to put in there rather than a 6-gallon water heater, because you know, as women, it takes more than 6 gallons of hot water in order to keep us clean. But here I'm rambling again. But I love to tell you where I'm at. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I don't want to ramble and I don't want to edit this video. And it's already 16 minutes long. So, you all have a blessed day. And pretty soon it'll be tally-ho and off we go, I hope. And here's Clyde. He just come out of his bed. Watch him. He can jump up here now. Come on, Clyde. I don't have to pick him up. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on up on Mommy's lap. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's a good boy. Here's my baby. He's he came out for a drink of water, but oh. I just thought you got to show the animals. You got to show the animals. Have a blessed day.